Hey, what's up, y'all? So, I can you see in the title, 100 subscribers. Man, I didn't really know how popular this channel would get. Talking about T-Bait. I know that there's quite a few people who talk about the comic. But I didn't really know how many people would be interested in discussing and talking about the novel. So to be at 100 subscribers, it's cool. It's cool. I just didn't really know what to expect, and so it's cool, man. I mean, it's cool talking about it, and I'm gonna keep talking about it. But I just want to say thank you to you all who watch me, who's interested in what I have to say, and hopefully I can continue to grow and get more popular, bring more people in, get more opinions, more theories, because that's kind of the hard thing I see with this story is trying to come up with predictions as to what you think is going to happen. You got One Piece and all the other popular creators talking about their stories and or those stories and coming up with theories, and I don't know, I was just kind of experimenting with stuff with this channel and seeing where I can take it. And it's been cool, and I also want to let you guys know this. Like I said, when I started, I didn't know whether or not I would get any views or not. And so I just want to say that for all the people who says to me, nice video, or I love your content, or keep up the good work, and all the love and all the praise that I get, I just want to let you guys know that I really do appreciate it. That kind of what keeps me motivated to keep making videos. Like there's actually some people, even if it's just a small amount, there's actually some people who actually care, who actually want to watch and stuff. So I just think it's cool, and I appreciate the kind words, and it really does give me motivation. It really does. It's just, I don't know, it's just very humbling, And so yeah, so starting this channel, so you guys can kind of get a little bit more background as far as me and how I got started. I was the same. It was pretty much the same thing that I got when I first started making videos, where people was just saying, oh my God, somebody was actually talking about the novel. Nobody's talking about the novel. I'm the only person talking about the novel. And that's how I was. I would watch other channels and I would see them talking about the comic, and I'm just yeah, but what about the novel? The novel is great, it's amazing, and nobody's talking about it. And so after a while of just kind of thinking about me maybe wanting to start making videos about the novel, I just went out and I was just you know what, I don't really know a whole lot about this whole YouTube stuff and editing and thumbnails and all the whole gist of what people got to do. And I'm just I'm gonna just make a video and just see if anybody's gonna watch it. And people watched it. And I'm just oh, okay, so I can kind of keep going with this. I can kind of make other videos and talk about other characters that I like, and talk about the chapters and stuff. And so it was cool. It was really cool. So how I got started with watching or reading T-Bait was I was reading the comic, right? I was reading the comic, and it got to the part where Arthur he saved the students inside of the dungeon, and the Mana Beasts were more powerful than they expected, right? With Professor Glory, and he was saving the students there, and he finally revealed that he didn't only use wind magic, and what was it? It was it wind and earth that he used? Yeah, I think it was wind and earth, and that he actually could use fire too, and also lightning. They didn't know he had any deviants or anything. And so once it got to that part, that was the end of the comic, right? And I was just no, I want to see what happens next. I want to know what happens. And so I started to read the novel instead, and found out where they was at in the novel and started reading from there. And I was just blown away. I'm just yo, the novel is so much better. The novel is so much better than the actual comic. And so, cause you get Arthur's what he's thinking, why he does what he does, like you get everything. And then there's scenes that they didn't show in the comic. Like, for example, was it Ariel? I think that was her name. The other Lance, the one that got killed by Uto. Like, her whole story of just like, her crying about how she. Well, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I read that part. But I think that she was crying about how, she spent so much time, trying to be strong or whatever, and she kind of, it was, she's facing, death, and she felt like there was so much more she could have done. So something like that. And I think she talked about her brother or something. And I don't know. Like, she just felt like there was more she could have done. And, she didn't want to die. And then, like, just her crying and then the hug. And I'm just like, man, I haven't read it in a bit, but it was just so much. Like, I'm just like, wow, like, this is way better than the novel, And so I just started following the novel, and it's, like I said, it's in my opinion, it's way more enjoyable, the novel, than it is the comic. Like, yeah, I want to see some of the pictures and some of the how certain characters look. Like, we got to see how Kezis look. We just got to see how Ren looks, and that's cool to see. But, like, just the amount of detail that is in the novel, it just makes it so much more enjoyable. But yeah, so that's how I got started. That's how I started reading it. I'm not sure how I first found out. I think I first found out about T-Bait I was reading Solo Leveling, right? So I was reading, it was the same thing with Solo Leveling. I was reading Solo Leveling, the comic, and where did it end off? It was before he got, I can't even think of his name. It's been so long since I didn't read Solo Leveling. But the ant creature that he went and he saved, right? He finally got and defeated him. And that was the end of it. And then I started picking up, where the novel had left off. And then the novel was even better than the comic to me as well. But so anyway, I'm going to kind of digress from that. But I finished reading the novel of Solo Leveling. And then I was trying to figure out, okay, what other cool stories are there to read? And I forget the name of the website I was on, but they had like a popularity list of like, some of the most popular novels, right? And so the beginning after the end was like in like the top 5. And then I was reading some of the plot, about reincarnation and whatnot. And I'm just like, there's a lot of reincarnation stuff. But, the whole magic system is cool. And, maybe the abilities can be like, balanced in a way to where you don't have this like just extremely overpowered main character where there's no tension, there's no stakes involved. It's just like he can just easily just beat anybody, right? And so I just started reading the first couple chapters. No, first what I did was after I found it, I went to go see if they had a comic of it out, because I was learning about the manhwa, and then you got the manga, and then also you got like just regular comics, I guess, right? And then so I found out that they had the comic, and then so I started reading the comic, and it was cool. And then, like I said, I got to that part with the dungeon, and went to the novel, and never looked back. I don't even really read the comic that much. I do a little bit. What I want to do is I want to make some videos about the comic, but not like spoil anything for people who just only want to read the comic. Which, if you only want to read the comic, I'm telling you. You see, I'm telling you, the novel is way better. The novel is way better. So that's how I found the beginning after the end, and that's why I started reading the novel, and that's why I started making videos. So hopefully the channel continues to grow, and we can get more popular, and I can start making more videos. But like I said, I'm limited with time right now. I'm over the road, I work away from home all the time, so I can't be at home and like making videos like on a computer or anything like that, like how, you know, other people be, because they be at home full time. Like I'm on the road. Like all I got is my cell phone. Hopefully one of these days I can buy me a camera, but all I got is my phone. And you know, hopefully I can upgrade at some point, but for now it'll just be on my phone. But yeah, so that's it. I just want to say thanks, you guys, and hopefully you continue watching. I'm gonna make more videos, and we'll just keep this thing going. Peace out.